Hello everybody, how are you today? Yeah, I hope you are fine. The first at all, I want to say thanks to our God Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala that has been given us healthy and chance so we can meet again in this good opportunity and healthy and peaceful condition. Well, I want to introduce about myself first. My name is Fitria Juliani and I'm from first semester English Department of IAIN of Bengkulu. This video is my final exam of listening subject in fourth semester, and I hope all of you can get some benefit or some information from my video. And in this video, I wanna talk about some strategies for listening test. So let's go to the material. Our material today is about strategies for listening test. The first one is read before you listen. It means that you have to predict your answer before you listen the audio. Because why? Because difficult thing when you follow the listening test is not only listen the audio, but also you have to read your question first and write down your answer in the same time. So read and write down your answer at the same time. So I think that is really difficult for us. And the second one is read as a listen. It means that you have to focus to all of your question, not only to first question but also to all of your question. Because why? Because the problem or the big problem of listening test is not being focused. Some of people always do a big mistake when they follow listening test, and it is they can't being focused to their question. So if you want to follow to some listening test, you have to focus to all of your question. Well, next, the third one is about find keyword. Because why? Because if you can find the keyword from the audio, or you know what the audio mean, if you know what the audio mean, so you can guess what the audio mean and you can answer your question quickly. After that, you can success to answer all of your question, especially for listening test. After that, synonym and vocabulary. Synonym and vocabulary is the main point of English skill. Because why? Especially for listening test, synonym is really important. Because why? Because almost of question for listening test always use synonym. For example, the audio said like this: she or someone was their free time together with their friend every weekend. Was is the keyword, and in the worksheet or in your worksheet it can become Spain. He or she spend their free time together with their friend every weekend. So we can choose Spain become the synonym of was. And the last one is vocabulary. In my opinion, vocabulary is the basic of English skill. Not only English skill, but also for all of the language in the world. Because why? Because vocabularies is the keyword from all of skill in English, especially. The other said, listening is the basic of English, or reading is the basic of English. The other thing, structure is basic in English. But in my opinion, the basic of English is vocabularies. Because why? We can do some assessment. Synonym and vocabularies is the important point for listening test. Because why? Because synonym always used in listening test. For example, audio said like this: she or he was, her or his time with her or his friend. The audio said like this, and the answer is she or he spent the blah blah blah. So was is synonym from the Spain, and Spain synonym from the was. It means that was and Spain has the same meaning. So synonym is also one of the main point of listening test. After that, vocabulary. In my opinion, vocabulary is basic of English skill, especially. Because why? Because actually English skill we have for the basic of English skill, such as speaking, listening, writing, and the others. I think all of you, and including me, can understand about English skill if we don't have enough vocabulary. For example, we can say something to the other friends if we don't have enough vocabulary. We can't read something, or we can't write something if we don't have enough vocabularies. So, in my opinion, vocabularies is the basic of English. Not only in English, but also in the others language too. So, I have one suggestion for you. If you want to master in the other language, especially in English, so you have to know a lot of vocabularies, and you have to practicing. Vocabularies can determine your success in learning language. So you have to know a lot of vocabularies and also about synonym. Well, guys, I think enough for our meeting today, and I'm so sorry for all of my mistakes. And the final word I say, bye.